What's up, y'all? Hammer Neon here, telling you guys right now that if you want to use the hammer in Monster Hunter Wilds, this is the perfect video to get to. Are you with me? Are you following me? Let's do this. Number 1, buy a hammer. Now that you bought the hammer, let me tell you how to use it. This ignorant, bludgeoning son of a bitch is, in my opinion, very maneuverable and one of the most satisfying weapons in the entire game. Your main objective with it is simple if you're going to choose to be a main here. Knock the monster on his ass and make sure he doesn't get up. You're going to want to be at the front of the monster's head at all times just so you can get the stuns in and the knockdowns. That way, whenever the monster is grounded, it gives everybody in your team every ample opportunity to get as much damage as possible before he gets up. If you time your shots right and you're aggressive enough, you can even stun lock them in a sense where they just can't do anything because they're either getting hit with a knockback or they're just getting knocked down. I'm sorry to do this to the chicken. Standard combos, you have your basic 3-hit strikes that ends with an upward swing or a golf swing if you will. The final hit, you can actually hold the triangle button, and in doing so you can time your attacks to do a offset counter hit to send that bastard flying at your very feet. In midair is crazy. Fun fact, if you do a regular standard attack and you move the stick left or right, you can actually strafe, so you can get a little bit of an evasion in, nothing too crazy, but just enough to keep yourself moving. If you hold forward while you start doing your combo, you start off with a little bit of a different animation. It's a little bit faster, it doesn't do as much damage, but it is easier to maneuver around. Moving on to the alternate attack, you have the Big Bang. The Big Bang is a devastating 5-hit combo, but also very risky for the sense of if you miss just one, your character is stuck in an animation and left to the mercy of whatever is about to attack you.
Hit me, you bitch! Hit me, bitch! My God!
The charge is the most important move to do in the entirety of the hammer in my personal opinion, and it's something that you have to use all the time. Holding the R2 button gets you into a charged state. You will lose stamina, so be wary of that, but you also have 3 levels of the charges, which you can also pay attention to how your character lights up. Level 1, you can activate the triangle button by doing an extra swing while going into your basic combo. Level 2, you can do a upward swing when you let go of the button. It is definitely a move that you should use at all times to get guaranteed or close to guaranteed knockouts against the monster. The level 3 charge ends in a giant variation of the Big Bang strike. It's just one strike, but it has a lot of follow-ups, including the Big Bang itself and the standard upward swing combo, as well as another move that I haven't talked about yet. Or you can go into the charge state with it. One extra addition to Monster Hunter Wilds is the Mighty Charge. While holding the charge button at level 3, you can press triangle and circle to do a nice swinging animation that also has 2 levels, one being a stronger version of the upward swing, and the level 2 version, which is the final version, being a nice and heavy, powerful overhand slam that, in my personal opinion, is best used at all times, especially when you're trying to get that photo finish KO. Got you. Charge step. This move has been introduced in Monster Hunter Rise, and I am so happy that we brought it back in Wilds. If you hold the charge button and you press circle or B, you use your slinger hook to pull yourself in. While you're doing that, you also get a free extra charge. It does waste stamina, so be mindful of it, but it's also a nice thing to do when you want to close in a little bit faster to get the monster, or if you just want to get out of dodge just a little bit quicker than usual. The last thing that I want to talk about with the hammer in terms of its standard moveset is the spinning bludgeon. The spinning bludgeon is used as a universal follow-up for almost any attack that ends, whether you're doing it with an upward swing, with a standard combo attack, with the Big Bang in the middle of a charge, at the end of a Mighty Charge. If you can think about doing it, it's most likely going to happen. The spinning bludgeon has 5 regular rotations, but you need to make sure that you don't reach that 5th one. At any given moment, you can cancel the animation by doing an upward swing, a follow-up, any type of strike as long as you're pressing triangle. But if you get to 5 rotations, your character will be dizzy and will leave themselves wide open to whatever monster tries to go after you. So if you do this versus Argveld, I'm sorry. Only got one thing to say about focus mode, because focus mode is a universal ability that's new to Monster Hunter Wilds. But for the hammer, it's very unique in my opinion, because when you do your focus attack, you can press the R2 button to go into your charge, or you can do the mighty charge in the middle of it as a follow-up. So go ahead, hunters, do what you need to do to get that damage in. There are a couple of extra added things that I could talk about, but I wanted to wrap things up quickly. The hammer is the most fun weapon in Monster Hunter in my opinion. If you're interested in knocking people on their ass as often as possible to make sure that they don't give up, then you need to join with Team Bonk. I will take you to the promised land. We will take you to the promised land. So if you like what you heard here and you want to be interested in the hammer, then please, by all means, pick it up. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. If you agree with what I said here, that's great. If you don't, then by all means, go in the comment section. Maybe call me an idiot. Maybe say some stuff that I did not know. But until then, I really do appreciate you guys checking this out. This is Cage. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, hunters.